In a realm where tangled forests sprawl beneath a sky of smoldering twilight, their roots drinking from rivers of shadow, lay Duskmoor, a village nestled in a clearing, its heart warmed by a sacred hearth tended by the Eternal Father. This flame, a symbol of divine love, guided the lost through the wilderness. Among Duskmoor's children was Soren, a wild child whose spirit burned with rebellion. His feet swift to flee the heart's warmth for the forest's allure. The villagers, bound by fear, shunned the wilds, their faith dimmed by tales of peril. Beyond the trees, a darker presence stirred, Lucifer, the fallen one. His voice a rustling thorn, weaving lawlessness to ensnare Soren's soul, as he had in Eden and would in Blackthorn, seeking to sever God's cord of discipline and love. Soren darted through Duskmoor's lanes, his laughter sharp, his hands snatching bread from stalls, his heart untamed. His mother, Mara, a keeper of the hearth, had taught him the Father's way. Stay by the flame, Soren, for his love guides you. Yet Soren, restless, scorned her words, dreaming of the forest's freedom, riches in hidden glades, adventures unbound. One night, he stole a pouch of village gold, fleeing into the wilderness, leaving Mara weeping. The villagers, led by Torin, a stern weaver, condemned him. The wild child is lost, Mara. Let him go. Her daughter, Ellen, urged, Forget him, mother. He shames us. A shadow rustled through the heart's embers, whispering, Soren's freedom is true. Mara's rules bind you. Mara's heart broke. Soren's absence a wound. She knelt by the hearth, praying, Lord, bring my child home. The shadow's voice grew colder. Your God cannot tame him. Yet a memory of her own youthful wandering, forgiven by her mother, steadied her, like Torin's redemption in the lantern of forgiveness. Mara tended the hearth, its flame of defiance, echoing Rahab's faith in the fall of Jericho. Months passed, Soren lost in the wilderness, his gold spent on fleeting pleasures in shadowed glades. The forest, once alluring, turned cruel. Thorns tore his flesh, wolves stalked his steps, hunger gnawed his bones. The villagers, hearing tales of his ruin, mocked Mara. Your son reaps his rebellion. Ellen, visiting, pleaded, Let him suffer, mother. He chose this. The shadow, now a tangle of thorns around the hearth, hissed, Soren's lost, abandoned hope. Mara's heart wavered, her hands trembling, tempted to dim the flame, to mourn alone. The shadow purred, he's not worth saving. One night, as storms lashed Duskmoor, Mara stood by the hearth, its light flickering. The shadow loomed, its form a thorn-reed specter. Your love is vain. God forsakes you. Tears fell, but Mara prayed, Show me your way, Lord. A vision flickered, a radiant flame, guiding a broken child home. The vision faded, but its warmth lingered, like the cornerstone's glow in the parable of the builder. Mara fueled the hearth, her resolve firm, defying the shadow's thorns, her heart echoing Ellen's pursuit in the wanderer's return. The wilderness grew wilder, its shadows swallowing light, its paths twisting into despair. The villagers, led by Torin, turned hostile, stealing Mara's wood, shouting, Your hearth wastes our warmth. Mara weakened, faced loneliness, her faith tested like Alia's in the standard of valor. In the forest, Soren, starving and scarred, collapsed by a river, his rebellion broken. The shadow roared, Stay wild. You're free. But Soren, weeping, recalled Mara's hearth, its warmth a distant call. A girl, Lisa, a lost wanderer, found him, sharing her bread. Why run? She asked. Soren whispered, I thought freedom was enough. The shadow hissed, Fool, return to ruin. Mara's faith faltered, her dreams haunted by Soren's cries. Yet she recalled the vision, her mother's forgiveness, and the scroll of Luke. When he came to his senses, he said, I will set out and go back to my father. 15:17. She prayed, Lord, discipline him with love. Lisa, inspired, guided Soren toward Duskmoor, their steps lit by a faint hearth glow, their hope a spark in the gloom, like Leora's sacrifice in the giving tree. Years passed, Mara's hair silvered, her hands scarred, yet she tended the hearth, Lisa and Ellen now her companions. Torin, softened by Mara's faith, brought wood, his heart humbled. One dawn, the storms parted, a golden light breaking through, the hearth blazing. Soren stumbled into Duskmoor, gaunt and repentant, falling at Mara's feet. "Mother, forgive me." Mara embraced him, the hearth flaring, warming the village. The shadow fled, its lawlessness shattered, like Lucifer's retreat in the curse of the dark fiend. Lisa, renewed, tended the flame, and Ellen, repentant, welcomed Soren, like Terran's redemption in the giving tree. The hearth's light spread, drawing wanderers to Duskmoor, its tent a haven. Soren, restored, cared for the poor, his hands sharing bread, like Aaron's faith in the parable of the builder. The villagers rejoiced, their scorn healed, like the Israelites' praise post-Jericho. Mara's heart became a legend, Duskmoor's flame a symbol of God's redeeming love. Like Eli's multiplied loaves and a feast of abundance, travelers spoke of the mother who never gave up, her story reaching Blackthorn, where Mira drew strength against the dark fiend's schemes. Lucifer, retreating, plotted anew, but Mara's love stood, a flame no wilderness could quench, pointing to the Savior's eternal embrace. Moral: God's teaching on redemption through discipline and love, as in Prodigal Son. Luke 15 verses 11 to 32, restores the lost, overcoming rebellion's lies, as Jesus taught. There's rejoicing in the presence of the angels of God over one sinner who repents. Luke 15 verse 10. This parable mirrors Torrhen's redemption in the land of forgiveness, Ellen's pursuit in the wanderer's return, and Leora's sacrifice in the giving tree, resisting Lucifer's rebellion and the curse of the dark fiend. The heart's flame echoes a redemptive hope post the shattering of Eden, while Lisa's aid reflects the woman at the well's transformation.
Thanks for watching. Share God's love and subscribe for daily Bible inspiration. God bless you.